Welcome, dear listeners, to another episode of History with Herodotus, where we embark on a journey through the annals of time, uncovering the secrets and stories that have shaped our world. Today, we find ourselves in the Emerald Isle, exploring the fascinating tale of Dublin through history. As we delve into the origins of this captivating narrative, let us first set the stage for our exploration. Dublin through history is a testament to the city's rich and varied past, a tapestry woven from threads of Viking invasions, medieval settlements, and modern-day transformations. To understand the earliest beginnings of this story, we must venture back in time, to the 9th century, when the Vikings first laid eyes on the Liffey River, which would eventually become the lifeblood of Dublin. It was around 841 CE that the Viking warrior, Turgesius, arrived at the mouth of the Liffey, establishing a settlement known as Dublin. This early Viking stronghold would lay the foundation for the city's future growth and development. The Vikings, with their expertise in craftsmanship and trade, brought with them a unique cultural heritage, which would later blend with that of the native Irish and other settlers. As we walk through the streets of Dublin, we can still imagine the bustling port of Dublin, where Viking longships docked and merchants traded goods such as wool, textiles, and metals. The Vikings' influence on Dublin's architecture is evident in the intricate metalwork, woodworking, and stone carvings that adorn the city's ancient buildings. One of the key figures involved in the early history of Dublin was the King of Leinster, Mael Secnail Mac Mael Rowanade, who ruled from 845 to 879 CE. During his reign, the Vikings established a number of settlements along the Liffey River, including Dublin, which would eventually become the nucleus of the city. The early history of Dublin through history is also marked by the presence of various monastic settlements, which played a significant role in the city's spiritual and cultural development. The monastery of St. Patrick's, founded in the 12th century, was one such institution that would go on to become a major center of learning and spirituality in medieval Dublin. Another important figure who left an indelible mark on Dublin's history was Giraldus Cambrensis, a medieval chronicler who wrote extensively about the Norman invasion of Ireland. In his book, The Conquest of Ireland, Cambrensis describes the city of Dublin as a thriving commercial center, with a bustling port and a diverse population of Vikings, Normans, and native Irish. As we explore the earliest history of Dublin through history, we find ourselves in a world of medieval politics, trade, and culture. The city's strategic location made it an important hub for commerce and trade, with merchants from all over Europe coming to buy and sell goods. The Vikings' legacy can still be seen in the city's architecture, craftsmanship, and cultural heritage. As we conclude our exploration of the earliest history of Dublin through history, we find ourselves at the threshold of a new era, one marked by growth, transformation, and the emergence of a distinctively Dublin identity. The stage is set for the next chapter in our story, as we prepare to delve into the most pivotal events that would forever change the face of Dublin and leave an indelible mark on the annals of history. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, as we continue our journey through the captivating tale of Dublin through history. As we delve into the 18th century, Dublin underwent a period of rapid expansion and development, earning the nickname the Second City of the British Empire. The city's population swelled, and its streets became lined with grand Georgian buildings, many of which still stand today as testaments to the era's architectural prowess. The construction of iconic landmarks such as Leinster House, now home to the Irish Parliament, and the majestic Custom House exemplified the city's growing prosperity. One of the key figures who played a significant role in shaping Dublin's cultural landscape during this period was Jonathan Swift, the renowned author and satirist. As Dean of St. Patrick's Cathedral, Swift was a vocal advocate for the rights of the Irish people and a fierce critic of British rule. His writings, including the seminal work Gulliver's Travels, continue to influence literature to this day, offering a unique window into the city's intellectual and artistic heritage. Dublin's reputation as a hub for learning and culture was further solidified with the establishment of Trinity College in 1592. This esteemed institution attracted scholars from across Europe, fostering an environment of academic excellence and intellectual curiosity. The college's beautiful campus, with its picturesque quadrangles and stunning architecture, remains one of Dublin's most beloved attractions. As we explore this pivotal period in Dublin's history, we find ourselves immersed in a world of vibrant cultural expression, from the city's thriving theater scene to its rich musical heritage. The iconic Smock Alley Theatre, established in 1662, was a hub for theatrical performances, hosting productions that showcased the talents of local actors and playwrights. The city's Georgian architecture, with its characteristic balance of proportion and elegance, has had a lasting impact on Dublin's visual identity. The works of architects such as James Gandon, who designed the Custom House, and Edward Lovett Pearce, who designed Leinster House, continue to inspire wonder and admiration from visitors and locals alike. As we reflect on this transformative period in Dublin's history, we are reminded of the words of the great Irish writer, Oscar Wilde: "To live is the rarest thing in the world." Most people exist, that is all. During this era, Dublin was truly alive, its streets pulsating with creative energy, intellectual curiosity, and a deep sense of community. As we conclude our exploration of this pivotal period in Dublin's history, we find ourselves at the threshold of a new chapter, one marked by challenges, struggles, and ultimately, the emergence of a modern, vibrant city. Join me, dear listeners, as we embark on the final leg of our journey through the annals of Dublin, through history. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, as we conclude our journey through the captivating tale of Dublin through history. The late 19th and early 20th centuries were marked by a decline in Dublin's fortunes, as the city struggled to come to terms with the loss of its status as the second city of the British Empire. The Acts of Union in 1801 had formally united the Kingdom of Great Britain and the Kingdom of Ireland, but this led to a gradual decline in Dublin's influence and prosperity. One of the key events that shaped this period was the Easter Rising of 1916, a rebellion against British rule that would ultimately lead to the establishment of the Irish Free State. The Rising, which took place in various locations throughout Dublin, including the General Post Office on O'Connell Street, marked a turning point in Irish history and paved the way for the country's eventual independence. As we explore this complex and fascinating period, we find ourselves immersed in a world of political upheaval, social change, and cultural transformation. The city's streets were filled with the sounds of rebellion, as Irish nationalists clashed with British forces in a struggle that would ultimately shape the course of Irish history. The early 20th century also saw significant urban renewal efforts, as Dublin sought to revitalize its city centre and restore many of its historic buildings. The establishment of the Dublin Civic Survey in 1914, led by Patrick Abercrombie, marked an important milestone in this process, as the city began to develop a more comprehensive plan for its future growth and development. As we reflect on this pivotal period in Dublin's history, we are reminded of the words of the great Irish writer, James Joyce. In the particular is contained the universal. During this era, Dublin was a microcosm of the wider world, a city grappling with the challenges of modernity, nationalism, and identity. Today, as we look out upon the vibrant, thriving city that Dublin has become, we are reminded of the power of resilience and determination. From its humble beginnings as a Viking settlement to its current status as a hub of culture, learning, and innovation? Dublin's story is one of transformation, growth, and rebirth. As we conclude our journey through the annals of Dublin through history, we hope that you have joined us on this fascinating exploration of the city's past, present, and future. From the Georgian elegance of its architecture to the lively atmosphere of its pubs and theaters, Dublin remains a city that is truly alive, a place where the past and present blend together in a unique and captivating way. Thank you for listening to History with Herodotus, and we hope that you will join us again soon on another journey through the annals of history. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.